Once upon a time, during a cozy sleepover, Peppa and her friends decided to have a super fun midnight feast. They brought all sorts of delicious snacks, but what a surprise it was when they discovered that the food was made of plastic. They giggled and laughed, enjoying their playful spirits and creativity as they turned the feast into a joyful adventure. The next morning was filled with giggles and happiness as Peppa and her family played lighthearted pranks. It was April Fool's Day, and their silly antics brought big smiles to everyone. It was a day filled with laughter, reminding them all of the joy that comes from sharing fun moments together. As the day went on, Peppa learned something very important about keeping our world clean. Mr. Bull came along and explained why we should sort our waste and recycle. It was a fun lesson that combined playful moments with learning, showing how fun and education can go hand in hand. Sorting out different materials like colorful glass bottles and shiny tin cans became an exciting game. Peppa and her friends loved making sure everything went in the right bins. This important activity helped keep the environment clean and taught them how to take care of the planet they loved so much. All the children got together to help with recycling, making it a delightful and fun group activity. They cheered each other on, creating a beautiful sense of community and learning how working together can make a big difference in caring for their precious Earth. Peppa and her friends continued learning about being responsible while having fun. They engaged in sorting games that taught them about recycling and helping the planet. These activities made it clear that even young superheroes can do kind things for the world around them. Next, they faced an exciting obstacle course where teamwork and perseverance were the keys to success. With laughter and smiles, the children learned how important it is to work together to overcome challenges and help each other out on their superhero adventures. But wait! Before they could finish their superhero tasks, Peppa and her friends discovered that eating fruits and vegetables would give them the energy they needed. They learned that healthy eating habits were not just good for them, they also helped them do their best. As they played pretend dinosaurs, their excitement was contagious. This imaginative play emphasized just how important creativity is for young ones as they grow. It helps them express themselves and build friendships through shared adventures. While laughing and playing on the seesaw, Peppa and her friends learned valuable lessons about teamwork and problem solving. They figured out how to balance their weight and cooperate, which made their games even more fun. Sometimes, though, they faced little challenges, like needing a grown-up to help balance the seesaw. This little twist reminded everyone how important it is to ask for help and collaborate with others when facing problems. As the day continued, the characters had so much fun making jam sandwiches, getting a bit messy in the kitchen while preparing for their picnic. It was a delightful way to show their creativity while cooking together. But when the rain began to fall, Peppa had a brilliant idea for an indoor picnic. This showed how wonderful children can turn a sad moment into a fun opportunity. It taught them all a valuable lesson about being resilient and adapting to change. The imaginative play didn't stop there. Peppa and her friends pretended to drive a train and play robbers, creating thrilling new scenarios. Their creativity flourished, showcasing the magical role of imagination in their childhood. In a toy shop, Peppa and George had a fantastic time making toys. Their laughter filled the air, especially when they discovered that the toys were wearing the wrong outfits. What a funny mix-up that turned out to be. At the aquarium, Peppa and her friends transformed into fish and mermaids through imaginative play. They dived deep into creative storytelling, filling the day with excitement and wonder. While they waited for an oyster to open its shell and reveal a shiny pearl, the children learned about patience. They discovered that sometimes good things come to those who wait, making the moment even more special. During Valentine's Day, Peppa and her family brought joy to their hearts with a spectacular disco celebration. It was a wonderful reminder of how special occasions can create beautiful memories filled with love and togetherness. Teaming up with Rebecca Rabbit, Peppa dove into a video game called Carrot Catcher. They showcased their skills while learning how cooperation makes games even more enjoyable. Together, they were a winning team. Cooking pancakes with Miss Rabbit at the restaurant was another delightful adventure. Peppa and her friends highlighted the joy of cooking together as a family, creating delicious memories and yummy treats in the kitchen. What a unique birthday celebration it was, taking place in a chicken coop. Peppa and her friends couldn't contain their excitement as they joined in the bright and colorful festivities. It was a day filled with laughter and fun. With creativity in full swing, Peppa and her friends built a tumble-down track for their games. They faced both ups and downs but learned that success comes with a little teamwork and a lot of giggles. One magical lift ride took Peppa and her family on a whimsical adventure, showing them just how unpredictable and fun their day could be. They explored various floors, hoping to find Daddy Pig's office with lots of laughter along the way. Exploring a bouncy maze was the next stop for Peppa and George. Their adventurous spirits shone bright, and they discovered the joy of playtime in the great outdoors, making the most of their day together. As they prepared a special breakfast for Mother's Day, Peppa and George learned about the importance of family values. The thoughtful gestures they created were full of love, making their cooking adventure a sweet one. During a fun game of hide and seek, Peppa and George discovered just how much fun cooperation can be. They cheered each other on, bringing joy to their sibling bond as they laughed and played together. With a brave idea, Peppa suggested they should roar back to the dinosaur, showing friendship instead of fear. This moment taught the children how important communication can be for overcoming fears and making new friends. As the playful scenario shifted, Peppa and her friends continued in role play, fully embracing their imagination. This encouraged creativity and helped them build social skills as they joined each other in their playful adventures. When Peppa and her friends received an abundance of balloons, they decided to share with each other. This simple act taught them about kindness and the joy that comes from sharing, creating a sense of community. Though Peppa felt a little sad about Christmas coming to an end, she was reassured that playgroup would still be filled with fun. It was a delightful reminder of how important it is to transition from holiday joy to everyday adventures. At playgroup, Peppa and her friends explored a treasure trove of activities like dress up and reading. They discovered a variety of fun experiences that awaited them, even after the festive celebrations were over. With joy in their hearts, the characters found happiness in returning to playgroup. They learned that friendship and shared experiences create lasting joy, even after the holiday season ends. One day, Peppa spotted a series of bright red arrows guiding their adventure. This little discovery reflected the importance of following signs and directions as they explored new and exciting places. As Peppa and her family interacted playfully with a cheerful duck, the whimsical moments added a sprinkle of joy to their journey. Engaging with nature made their adventure special and filled with delightful surprises. Finally reaching the duck pond, Peppa and her family felt a wonderful sense of achievement. They learned that teamwork can lead to joyful outcomes, making every moment of their adventure both memorable and rewarding. Peppa and her friends participated in a thrilling race to deliver food to Queen Peppa, just like little ants. This exciting experience highlighted how important cooperation is when working together to achieve a goal. In the bee section, Peppa and her friends explored a fascinating beehive. They learned how bees navigate using the sun, discovering the wonders of the natural world and the importance of teamwork to help each other out. As they entered the last room, a colorful butterfly dancing from a caterpillar welcomed them. This beautiful sight symbolized growth and transformation, showing the children the wonderful cycles of nature. Peppa and her friends engaged in a heartwarming rescue mission for a little hedgehog named Prickles. They learned about teamwork and the importance of caring for animals, fostering empathy and responsibility among them. Peppa discovered the essential role that bees play in pollination and making honey. This exciting lesson taught her and her friends just how important bees are for our ecosystem, nurturing their appreciation for nature. When they arrived at the water park, safety rules were introduced. This important lesson taught the children how to have fun while being responsible and staying safe during their recreational activities. On a comedic adventure, Peppa and her family searched high and low for a toilet. They checked the supermarket and the zoo but found none. This little journey added a funny twist to their day. After a long search, they finally found an open toilet at the cinema. But oh no, they arrived too late, and miss the film they wanted to see. This experience taught Peppa's family an important lesson about planning ahead for unexpected situations. The friends planned even more exciting activities for their sleepover, like having a fantastic midnight feast filled with pretend food. They made sure to have the best time at the museum, creating unforgettable memories. Peppa eagerly took on the role of a Viking girl, getting her imagination flowing while having fun with her friends. Her adventurous spirit added even more excitement to their overnight escapades. In the morning, visitors couldn't believe their eyes, mistaking Peppa and her family for museum exhibits. It brought lots of laughter to their sleepover story, adding a dash of humor to their adventure. Creativity blossomed as Peppa and her friends decorated Easter eggs, allowing everyone to express their artistic sides. This delightful activity fostered teamwork and friendship among all the children. The cheerful Easter Bunny encouraged Peppa and her friends to join in games like bunny bowling. This fun-filled activity not only got them moving but also created friendly competition, making their celebration even more enjoyable. What an exciting moment it was when Peppa and her friends received chocolate medals just for participating. This sweet treat added an extra layer of joy to the festivities, reinforcing positive behavior and a sense of achievement. Fruits and vegetables played a vital role in Peppa's world. They provided essential nutrients that helped everyone grow strong and healthy, supporting their big adventures and boosting energy levels. Pretending to be superheroes inspired the children to munch on healthy foods. After eating their nutritious snacks, Peppa and her friends felt supercharged and ready to take on more adventures. Engaging in imaginative play, like pretending to explore outer space, broadened the children's creativity. This kind of play could be even more exciting when they kept their energy high with tasty, healthy snacks. Mr. Bull's amusing experience when he got stuck reminded everyone of the fun side of playtime. It illustrated how unexpected situations can add thrill and laughter to their games. On the seesaw, Peppa and her friends learned how different weights could affect balance and play. Peppa's clever use of her backpack became a funny solution to their little problem. When Daddy Pig joined in to help balance the seesaw, everyone realized how much fun it could be when adults joined their games. This made the fun even bigger for both kids and grown-ups. Little ones often dive into imaginative play, creating thrilling stories with their friends, like pretending to be robbers or superheroes. This kind of play nurtured their creativity and helped them build social skills. Through their delightful adventures, Peppa and her family enjoyed many activities, including a lively shopping trip at the supermarket. Everyday experiences became fun lessons, teaching the kids about life in a playful way. The thrill of rides at Potato City brought smiles and laughter as Peppa and her friends enjoyed splashy experiences. These exciting adventures created strong family bonds as they shared a love for fun together. As the adventures unfolded, Peppa and her friends learned so much about friendship, teamwork, and the joy of being together. Every day was a new opportunity filled with laughter and adventures that made their world feel magical. And so, Peppa's story continued, shining brightly with the lessons of love, fun, and caring for their world. Every moment spent together created a beautiful tapestry of memories that would last forever.